Alright, here we go. We've got a caged potato. Now, a lot of fanboys out there live in fairy tale world, and they think that if you go vegan, you'll lose your ears will fall off, you'll have no muscle, you have no performance. And they go, well, look, such and such isn't vegan. Like, no many vegans in UFC. Look, the UFC is full of steroid heads, alright? Every sport is, and the best of the best are on the juice. This is how it is. If you want to be a champion UFC, you got to get on the gas. So here we are, MMA steroid buzz. Now, this offends a lot of people, a lot of fairy tale lovers out there. We've got Josh Barnett, Tim Sylvia, Chemo Leopoldo, mate. He's obviously on the gas. You can just see that joy, you see that extra masculinity. Not everyone loses their hair like Scooby has, or Mark Lobliner, etc. Some guys' hair is not affected, and some guys get very thin, and this guy here as well. So, depends on the very level. This guy here, Victor Belfort, everyone's using anabolics, man, because they let you punch harder. You just can punch harder, man. Bolder known for Stephen Bonnar. That's almost like an anabolic name, isn't it? Bonnar. We've got Kip Cope, bolder known. Punishment. What's the punishment? $1,000. 9 months suspension. So the penalties are pretty small compared to what it is. There should be life ban if everyone's serious about it, and that will cleanse shit up. But then what happens then is the people who have really good doctors will go, yeah, no worries, man, we'll go for that because we can get around it. So you start a drug test as a fucking joke. If you get caught, you're getting too cocky, you're getting too lazy. People do that all the time. They just get too cocky, too lazy, man. They just like, Johnny Morton, guaranteed swolled you. Look at Scooby. Scooby reckons he's natty, and he's bigger than this dude, Johnny Morton. You know what I mean? Royce Gracie. He got busted for nandrolone, which is decadurabolin, which is easy to get here in Australia from any local doctor. Easy to get if you know what to fucking say. If you got half a brain, it's not hard to get anabolics legit from your doctor if you got half a brain. Royce Gracie said, I've got no idea what they're talking about. Look at my first UFC. I'm 178 pounds. Look at my last fight, 180. For accusing me of using drugs, I've never gained a pound in my life. It's not like I went from 178 to 200, so it's ridiculous. Royce used a pretty bad excuse. Look at Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong's never been 178 in his life. I've never been 178 in my life, and I've used gear, and plenty of lightweights, featherweights, etc. Conor McGregor, all these guys are never going to be at 200 pounds. And they can go full gas. George Ortiz, obviously on the gas. But I love these guys say, I don't need stuff like that. I don't need it. Being big and strong has never been something I need help with. Dude, you're full of shit. You're on the gear. Again, he hasn't lost his hair though, eh? So some guys lose it, some guys don't. Sean Shirk, his hair thinned out a bit for nandrolone, aka decadurabolin. Hermes popped. Torres popped. You can see that redness. Some guys get the redness. I got the redness when I was on. This guy here, nandrolone, decadurabolin. Doesn't really look like a Reuter, but he's punching like a Reuter. This chick here, nandrolone. So not every. So you can see with women, they get that effect pretty quick. The jaw, they get this like Reuter Rousey sort of effect going on. Nogueira. Boom. So they don't look excessively anabolic, do they? But what's happened to Antonio Silva? I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll just skip past 10 minutes to see that one. Chris Leb and Nanzanol, aka Winstrol, very popular with the women UFC fighters. This guy here, Kirill, so not everyone gets a crazy Ziz style physique. Kem Shamrock, look at that roid rage. Anyone looks like that, guaranteed on the gas. TMW, Chris Jones, POG, Scooby, anyone who gets that sort of level on the gas. What's his name? Kino Body, whatever his name is. Josh Barnett again. Queres, Stanozolo, Winstrol, bit of Winnie. Thiago Silva. Christine Santos. So you can see that masculinity. Any woman looks like that, guaranteed on the gas. Now you can take gas and not get these effects, lower dosages. Again, Winstrol, very popular. Anyone looks like that, on the gas. You know, Bono again. You know, Beltran, Tiago Farrow's the son. Anyway, you get that Elliot Hulse look. This is Elliot Hulse. You know, put your thumb over the face. Elliot Hulse. Elliot Hulse obviously on the gas. Kevin Casey again. Elliot Hulse is gassed. Mike King. What's this little burn here? I'm not sure what's going on there. Nandrolone. Ortega. You know, Hector Lombard. So some people own up, some people deny. Anderson Silva. You know, Anderson Silva's got the BBC genetics. Doesn't look excessively anabolic though. You know, works for some people differently. Shlemenko, Oxandrolone, had a testosterone ratio of 51, 3-year ban. You know, so it's the ban's pretty minimal. $2,500. You know, so the UFC's a joke when it comes to testing. It's a fucking joke. You know, they caught Nick Diaz for smoking bongs. But they didn't catch fucking George St. Pierre. Look at that. Mr. fucking Anabolic, Mr. Gas Head. GSP. Gas, steroids, and PCP. Look at that. Full natty bra. Never got tested positive. Alright? But that Nick Diaz, 5-year ban for smoking some weed. Weed's not a performance enhancer. But the NSCA, AC, UFC, all these jokers gave Nick Diaz a ban for having weed in his system. Weed is more of a chiller. You know, smoke a bongs, you probably don't want to go have a fight. It's not a performance enhancer, in my opinion, after smoking weed for many a long time. But George St. Pierre, full natty bra, look at that. He's definitely on the gas. Definitely on the gas. He got out early. And the latest guy got busted is our Christian friend, Romero. Obviously gassed. Obviously on the full gas. You see that physique? 100% gassed. 100% gassed. On the gas, 100%, no doubt about it. Floyd Mayweather, all these guys. Gassing, mate. Gassing. Let's have a look at Floyd Moneyweather. Floyd Mayweather was a hilarious one when he was doing an IV recently, and USADA came in and said, oh, you're doing an intravenous. Oh, that's fine, mate. That's fine. So Mayweather, on the gas, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. People say, he's not even that big, mate. He looks small. Doing right, he looks small. He's really skinny. Like, yes, because he's a fucking, look, he's weight category, man. You know, he's not a heavyweight, so you don't take too much. Don't get on the gas too much. Let's have a look at someone who was on anabolics for a long time. Rasmussen, a cyclist. This guy here, man. He was on the gas for a long time. 12 years. You know, on the gas. This is Rasmussen here. Rasmussen was on the gas, alright? So just because you're on the gas doesn't turn you into a freak show. But what it does is it gives you freak show performances, man. Alright? It'll give you freak show performances. That's just business as usual, man. Hey, athletes are top level athletes are entertainers, man. The UFC is no exception. You know, it's not just cycling who get on the gas, mate. It is the UFC, mate. The UFC. You know what I mean? Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. On the gas. He should have just bought Voido Body's ebook and got some tips off that. On the gas. He's got the sunnies on. You fucking fanboys are so gullible.